Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and you guys know that I have been looking for a mommy mall crawler SUV. I guess that's what we're going to call. What do you think about that name, mommy mall crawler SUV?
Accurate.
Okay, so Jeep actually sent me out a Jeep Grand Cherokee 4XE for the week. It's an Overland with the off-road package. It's a very weird specification, but this could be the perfect mommy mall crawler SUV. We're gonna get Elise's thoughts on it because obviously this would be a vehicle that she would drive, and so. Oh, you're right behind me.
I'm right here.
Let's get right into it. Following you. Oh, the camera's like super filtered out. It makes you look like whiter than you are. And you're already very white. Anyways, okay, so first impressions. What do you think about the outside of it?
I think it's hot out, and I'm pregnant, so I'm like...
We'll get into the air-conditioned Jeep. Just like exterior styling.
I think it's weird that things up here are blue.
Well, it's because it's a hybrid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Perfect. I love hybrids.
Yeah. I know you do.
It's cool. I'd want different colors so I can identify it in the parking lot, but that's a me problem because I'm terrible with cars.
But it has to match with blue because they do these blue tow hooks on...
It has to match the blue.
I mean, I could always get the tow hooks repainted, but...
It's
like, you have to do like a neutral color, like this gray or white or black. Black would look cool with it.
But that doesn't help me find it in a parking lot. I can find the freaking the green one in a parking lot because A, it's super tall, and B, it's neon green.
Okay, so let's pop in. You go on your side and I'll go on my side. Look at this. It says trail rated and plug-in hybrid.
Yay!
Okay, so super impromptu video. Okay, so before we set off and drive, I'm going to go over a couple of features with Elise. There will be a full review on this Jeep later so you guys can get kind of like a more in-depth look at it. So first off, feature one that you might like. This has steering assistance and adaptive cruise control, which the camera does not want to focus on whatsoever. Anyway, steering assistance, adaptive cruise control, so it drives itself basically. Do you like that or not like that? I can't remember.
I think it's a little frightening because if something takes over the motherboard, we're all screwed.
Okay.
But other than that, it's cool.
Okay, so you can't see this from here, but I'll show this to the people watching the video. There's 3 different modes. There's hybrid, electric, and e-save. There's also a bunch of different drive modes too. But basically, hybrid will do just regular hybrid driving, electric will do full electric driving, and e-save will charge the battery. So again, it's a hybrid. You said you like hybrids.
Love hybrids.
I've been doing e-save the whole time and averaging like 19 miles per gallon. But apparently if I drive it in the hybrid mode, which I'll do some tests on it, I should be able to average somewhere in like the 20s. Yeah, 20 something. It has a big sunroof here at the top. You like sunroofs? I don't like them because they make everything hot inside if you have it open. Cool digital gauge cluster. Do you even care about that?
I like analog.
Oh, you like it. Okay, this is digital. It's got a pretty cool camera system, so I'll pop it in reverse. So you have this camera view, you have this camera view, and this one, and this one, and it has an off-road camera view too, where it shows tire marks.
Nice.
Because this is an off-road package.
I'm good with it.
Okay. Now the feature I like the most is, see that button on the door, top of the door panel with the seat? Yeah, press that. Okay, so that's the massaging seat function.
Yeah.
That's all you really care about, isn't it?
I care about more than that, but this has definitely swayed me.
Air-conditioned seats as
There's
well.
no suede in here. That would have been a great pun.
There's an Yeah, this is the Overland, so it's like luxury interior. Full leather seats. I probably would get the Trailhawk though, because it's more off-road stuff, and I like off-road vehicles. Yeah, don't glare at me. Other than that, it has the cool camera mirror thing that the TRX has.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, if you don't have a significant other, this is really nice because if someone that you are with is shorter than you or taller than you, then normally when you do a mirror, you have to do
camera.
Yeah, you gotta like adjust the mirror.
Mirror.
Yeah, but this you just don't have to move it at all. Like it doesn't matter where it is because the view is always
spectacular,
the same, which is great. Other things, it has air suspension. So because you are pregnant, you can lower or raise it with the air suspension. So like I'm gonna lower it all the way down to the lowest setting. It's gonna take a second. And sorry if you guys have a bunch of like AC noise in today's video.
It's hot out, man.
Yeah, it is literally. Wait, where's the temperature? It says 107 now. I don't know how accurate that is. Okay, so entry exit mode. So I need you to get out of the vehicle.
You just want to see my butt.
Ah! Don't say that on camera.
I said it very quietly.
So how easy was that to get in? and out.
Very.
Yeah,
I
see?
could be carrying groceries and not like fumble over myself.
And then when you're done, you just put it back up into normal mode. It'll also automatically do it itself, but like if you have like a steep driveway or something, you don't want to have it in entry exit mode and then start driving because you might go and scrape the bumper.
Like a what?
Yeah, scrape, because that's the sound the bumper makes. It has dual zone climate as well, if it'll pull up. That's one thing I have not been a fan of, is the screen seems kind of laggy sometimes with loading stuff up. But yeah, dual zone climate as well, which is a pretty nice feature. I'm trying to think what else that you might even care about.
This is easy to open.
Yeah, it's got two.
Well, that's good. If it's
And
easy
it's got
to
cup
open.
holders.
Good.
And it has a wireless phone charger that actually works.
Excellent.
That's another nice thing. Yeah, let's drive it and see how you like the driving. Okay, so we've driven along for a little bit of time so that Elise can get some, well, she's obviously not driving, but, you know, passenger driving impressions. Also, I forgot to tell you, you have a screen.
Oh!
Can you see anything on it?
Nope.
Oh, so press on the infotainment system, go to vehicle. Okay. Now passenger screen, power on. Now that's
Oh,
off.
haha! Oh. See?
That's not confusing at all, is it? No. So you're fine. You're fine. So your screen should be on now.
It is.
So it basically lets you. You're fine. It basically lets you control, like, wait, no. So it should be on like that. I know it's confusing.
No, I was saying because we were getting real close to
You're fine.
the car and.
Yeah, I know, it's like right in your face. Anyways, it's just basically like a little screen. It's an option. It's not standard equipment with this.
I don't think.
Well,
it's
with the Grand Cherokee, like you have to basically get a higher up package to get the screen. There's a window sticker back there. So, anyways, do you like it?
I think it's cool. I think it's kind of pointless. And like, if you're driving with a teenager and you're like, no, don't change the music, and they're like, no, I'm
But then you can also just reach over here.
Yeah, but if you're being petty and not looking at your mom, you're gonna be like, you know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so what do you think so far of how this drives?
So far, so good. I don't have any complaints about how it drives. I complain about how you drive. You need to watch the road.
I am watching the road. You always complain about the things that I do, and I'm fine. Like, I'm
Haven't
doing.
gotten in an accident yet.
Yeah, exactly. Knock on wood. There is wood in here. I don't know if it's real. It looks real.
It's not real. It's
No.
plastic.
Yeah, it's plastic. It looks nice though, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It looks nice. I'm trying to think what else here with
I
it.
have my first critique
Yeah,
as a
what's-
mommy vehicle. So like the air system for me, good. I can get cooled down. There's not any on the ceiling for like little baby or other passengers. It's only in the vent down on below the console.
Yeah, it's just gonna have the back fence open, full blast.
Yeah, and I feel like that doesn't do well for rear-facing infant seats. It's not going to cool them down, so you want to have the car cooled before you go anywhere, so your infant's not like, you know.
You hear that, Jeep? You need to add
Screaming.
ceiling vents, just like.
Well,
the,
I think it's hard because they have this big old sunroof. They could make it smaller.
They have ceiling vents in like the third row version because that's like the family version.
Oh.
You can't get a cool third row version. When I say cool, you can't get like a cool off-road package on it.
No, well, we're not going to have that big of a family, so
Yeah, exactly.
no point.
Okay, well, we're gonna go on the highway. We're gonna do some highway driving, and then we'll get back to you guys. We interrupt this for Utah drivers. Hopefully everyone's okay. But man, oh man, that is one.
That's why we pay attention to the road, people.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the next thing is the self-driving that we talked about a little bit earlier. So literally all you have to do is just lightly have your hand on the steering wheel like this, and it'll do all the driving for you. Like it'll do all the steering, and it has adaptive cruise control, so
So it will slow down if you get too close to the car in front of you?
yeah, look, like we're catching up for demonstration's sake here, and we have the distance set, so now it's just following that person now.
Okay.
I haven't driven it at all on the highway, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, this is literally all the Jeep. And here's the thing is, I really like this safety system because it's very aggressive with it making you have your hand on the steering wheel. So like the second that I take my hand off the steering wheel, yellow. Okay, so like 3 seconds basically, and it turned yellow, letting me know that it knows that my hand's not on the steering wheel. But the thing that's nice is I don't have to like shake the steering wheel. I don't have to like grasp firmly on the steering wheel. I just have to have my fingers like lightly on the steering wheel. And so I think it's just one of the more safe systems that I've driven because like the other systems, like you almost have to like tug the steering wheel and jerk it a little bit before it stops, like giving you a warning that your hand's not on the steering wheel, which I don't think is safe because then you're kind of moving all over the lane. Whereas this, I just touch it and it's just keeping me in the center of the lane. So safety stuff. That was the Jeep. That was not me.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it felt like it like turned kind of aggressively there.
I did a little bit, but
yeah.
It's okay. I'm just holding on for dear life.
Okay, so I do have to mention one thing that's a slight downside about this, and this is the price. So I like I said, I would probably get the Trailhawk version because off-road stuff, even though this has an off-road package.
I like this one. What's wrong with this one?
Well, the Trailhawk's basically the same thing, but it is cooler. It looks cooler.
To a male.
It looks cooler, and it has a sway bar disconnect, and so it is more capable off-road.
Oh boy.
Yes, for family adventures. Exactly. So this one stickers for like $75,000. The Trailhawk fully loaded, I think it's going to be a little bit less money because it's technically like a lower down package. It doesn't have like all the nice like leather amenities in this. It still has like no, the seats are nice. It has nice seats, but they're not like Napa leather.
I like these seats.
Well, this
luxury.
Yeah, luxury. Okay, yeah, this has just made your face like black the whole time. This is gonna be like the weirdest video ever because they're gonna be like, who's this lady with the dark face? At the beginning of the video, you look super white, and now you just look super dark. But anyways, the other downside with this...
As long as I don't look super fat.
Oh,
that's the only thing.
Yeah. That's how it is. The only other downside about this is the Land Rover Defender exists, and you could get a Defender with the inline 6, pretty similarly equipped to this. You wouldn't have massaging seats. Well, you wouldn't have massaging seats to the Trailhawk either. Yeah, I know. Anyways, you can get that for about the same amount of money, and that obviously is from a luxury manufacturer. Now, I think this is a great vehicle, and I have to do more testing with it, but it's about the same price as the Defender, and I love the looks of this, but I think the Defender looks a little bit cooler.
I think this one's perfect, and that's it.
Guess what the Defender has that this doesn't?
I don't know.
It has seats that are intended to get dirty, so they're easy to clean.
Oh, but it doesn't have massaging seats?
No.
But I need the massage. I never knew that they were so great and that they existed before marrying Ben Hardy and going in the cars that he drives. He's like, look at this feature. I'm like, that's a necessity now.
I mean, they're nice, but like...
But like, they're nice. And it's good.
They don't make off-road vehicles with massaging seats.
I have...
Except for the GMC Sierra AT4X, which is a pickup truck.
No.
That has massaging seats.
That's weird.
It's a pickup truck.
Yeah.
It's like that one in front of us. But it's not a Denali. That one's a Denali, but it's cooler. So yeah, this video is kind of all over the place. But are there any final like closing thoughts that you have here on the Jeep?
I will be able to give it better thoughts after I drive it. And also, they should change nothing about it other than putting in air vents for passengers.
For little kids.
That's it.
Okay, so we've officially made it back for the day, and now I need your final opinions on the Jeep. And also, this is just in a hypothetical universe where you did drive it. You didn't actually drive it, but this is just a hypothetical.
Of course I didn't drive it, no.
Yes.
And it's good to know there are wasps in there. That little house thing. Sorry.
Jeep.
Well, if I were to have driven it, I actually appreciate, or would appreciate the deceleration of taking your foot off of the gas, because it was nice and gentle, so I've heard, though Ben doesn't like it, so I might have heard it from somewhere else. I think it's smooth. I think it's better to drive in the slow lane, just with any hybrid, so you go slower, so you can like hypermile. I'm from California, so it's a thing. Nobody goes fast there. And hypothetically, I would own this, which is a big thing because I'm picky.
Ah, so you actually like...
I like this. Don't trade it out for one of those other things that you talked about, because, you know, in the beginning of the video, he's like, oh, look, Elise, massage seats. And he's like, well, the one that I would get doesn't have that. Oh, look, Elise, this cushioning thing. Oh, well, the one I want doesn't have that.
Okay, so the only thing that the one that I want doesn't have is massaging seats. It has everything else.
The other thing is optional and more expensive, and if it's more expensive, Ben's going to be like, isn't it worth it? So we wouldn't even get it anyway.
Well, there you go. The new Grand Cherokee 4xE is awesome. It's fun, and I guess you can hypermile in it, whatever that is. In my world, it's just like full throttle all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like sometimes I go a little bit slower, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Sorry if my voice kind of goes away. I'm still using a directional microphone, unidirectional, I should say, not just directional, it's unidirectional, so it doesn't pick up my voice all the time. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this after hearing our impressions on it. And like I said, I will have a review soon on the new 4xE, like a full, just regular Ben Hardy review of my overall thoughts on it, and then driving and all that kind of stuff. And I will be taking this off-road because this does have the off-road package. It's got the off-road tires, it's got the tow hooks, it's got the air suspension, it's got the skid plates, it's got all the off-road stuff. And so, yeah, it should be pretty interesting. But yeah, that's going to sum things up. I will see all of you in the next video.